Housing market, and one of the first things that comes to mind is probably a huge problem. Well, the US subprime mortgage market caused the 2008 crash. Since then, economists have been alert for more housing bubbles, and right now they are watching Canada. Home prices in Toronto have increased 85% over the past decade. Can it last? Jason Margolis has gone to find out.
Welcome to the new Toronto.
Every suite has direct elevator access. The finishes are of the highest quality. This suite is currently listed for $2,100,000.
It's good living, if you can afford it.
What do you want, your crown? Alright, let me put it on you.
Amy and Chris Poole are looking for a more modest place in Toronto. They're currently living in a small furnished rental with their 2-year-old daughter.
We want our stuff, we want to unpack, our belongings, we want our home, we want to plant our feet.
Amy and Chris have lost out on 4 offers and backed out of 3 others. They say competition at open houses is so intense that they've seen things get physical.
The listing agent's backed into the corner by the fireplace, and someone's sitting there being quite loud saying, I'm going to work with you, I'm going to make sure we get this property, whatever it takes, 200%, 120, 130% over asking, I'll do it, just to try to intimidate everyone.
That was actually the last open house we went to.
Toronto prices are being driven by a perfect mix. Record low interest rates, lack of inventory, and a stable Canadian economy. Home prices appreciated about 85% over the past decade and have been rising steadily after a short and moderate dip caused by the 2008 financial crash. So how much would Chris and Amy pay for a 3-bedroom place?
It's over $1 million, but it's not too much over it.
The big fear in Toronto, and even more so in high-flying Vancouver, is this. Is real estate at risk of an American-style collapse?
The rate of price appreciation is much less than you see in the United States or in countries such as Ireland that had real busts. The Irish situation, for example, from trough to peak, 4 times as great price appreciation as we see in Canada today.
In this account, Toronto is the tortoise that's caught the hare. And now real estate in Toronto is suddenly on par with San Francisco and New York. But David Madani with Capital Economics isn't so sure Canada can rely on slow and steady growth.
We essentially think it's a bubble. We think the market's been driven by psychology and is being fueled by cheap credit. So the market is borderline irrational.
He sees a lot of common factors between what happened in the US in the 2000s and Canada today. Toronto is